Hello? Ah, hi. Hello, hello. Wait, why am I so big? Hi. Uh, uh. There we go. Hi. Hello. Konne. Good evening. Today, I want to play Disco Elysium. Just as soon as I finish loading up a couple of things here. Because I am a pro streamer and I always have everything set up on time. I'm hoping you guys can't hear my dishwasher in the background. If you can, oh well. A little bit of special ambiance. Ah. Oh, that's no good. I'm already yawning. Okay, pop out this. Pop out this. And then pop out this. And I did in fact make sure that my Stream Elements is logged in this time. So it has no reason not to be working today. But we'll see. Okay, where's the game? Let me start that up. Disco Elysium. Yeah, this guy's funny looking face. I know next to nothing about this game. Somehow, some way, I have managed to avoid the plethora of spoilers. There's like funny voices in your head or something, and like different like internal characters or something, like based on your decisions. I don't know. I see memes go around sometimes and I don't really understand them. And then everyone also talks about communism. So I don't really have no idea what I'm getting into here. I hear a lot of good things though. I really don't think I've ever heard somebody like say that this is a bad game or call it boring or anything. Come on. Let me switch my game here. Wow. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's going to be full screen. I got to fix that. Oh, also, I have ordered my new PC parts, finally. After like 6 months of not being able to hook up my laptop to a screen. So that should all arrive by the end of the month, I hope. And then maybe PC building stream. A couple of my friends have also offered to come around and help me build it, so we'll see what happens. I've got some ideas if I do a PC building stream though, some ways to make it a little interesting. And hopefully not kill myself, but we'll see. But I think after that, the range of what I will be able to stream will significantly expand. And I won't have to deal with everything being insanely slow. Hopefully. Wow. Oh my god, I keep yawning. Why? Why me, Eepy? I would be so powerful if not for the tired Eepy. I was also up pretty early today, but on a whim I decided to stream this, and it's taken a while. What else have I been up to lately? I went to the theaters. That was last week already. But I went to the theaters to see the old Vampire D movie. And it was it was kind of bad. It was kind of not good, but and kind of in a fun way. It was there was some really pretty animation. Really nice art style. I liked like the setting. That had a lot of this neat like mix of what do you call it? There was like futuristic sci-fi stuff, but combined with like your typical vampire setting aesthetics, which was neat. But it kind of felt like 6 different people wrote different parts of the movie and then just kind of like smashed it all together with like no coordination. Things kind of just happened. The main character said maybe like 3 sentences total to the love interest, who was then like completely swooned. Which, I mean, you know, I get it. He's a cool, like, silent vampire guy. But I mean, come on. It was just funny in that way. Oh, this thing is really struggling. I did not expect this to be a game that would struggle. What are you doing? You're full. Oh. Oh. Hi, Mitch. I'm not winning. I've been on this loading screen for like a solid 2 minutes. I don't know. I did not expect this to be a game that I would struggle to run. But, I might be proved otherwise. Oh my god. Is there anything else? I can't even tab out of this because it's full screen. And I know if I tab out, it's just gonna like get stuck. And my laptop is already feeling kind of toasty. Maybe this was a mistake. Oh man. I can't wait for all my parts to get here. Oh. Mining crypto for the commie agenda. Isaac, there was supposed to be a disco. The disco has been loading for well on 3 minutes now. So we'll see. I'll give this like another 5 minutes or something. Welcome, comrade. Your PC is now our PC. Very good. Oh. Oh. Hello? Well, this is progress. I think. Is this what communism is supposed to feel like? Just endless waiting. Never receiving. Is this the game? Is this the statement? Oh. The music just got dramatic all of a sudden. Okay. Whatever. Give it a couple more minutes. How's your guys' day going? What's it going on? Bug's life all over again. I had fun today. I broke production like 5 times. I deployed something to update our notification, like our email notification enterprise service thing. Worked fine in test. Perfectly fine. Deployed it to production. Sent off a few emails. They arrived. All the data was there. Great. I assumed everything was all good. Somebody else deploys something. And then they revert their deployment because they fucked something up. And then somehow it seemed to roll back my deployment, which was before theirs. So I had to, like, just change some bullshit and then redeploy. And then I found out that my stuff maybe possibly didn't deploy in the first place. Because then a bunch of stuff broke. Because the API that I had put up that it was calling, some, like, DNS stuff had never been set up by our, like, cloud engineer. So I broke our email service for, like, 20 minutes. That was cool. But luckily it wasn't my fault, kind of. It was only a little bit my fault. And that got fixed. So we're all good. That was most of my day. Just, like, back and forth on various things related to that. And validating a bunch of other stuff that got deployed. And debugging some stuff that's really annoying to debug. Because we have this system that's like, we get these files from an external company. These files get dumped into S3. Then we have a job that reads the files from S3, queues them to be processed, and then when it processes them, it parses them, and then we have a, like, database configuration mapping that automatically maps the fields in the file data to fields in our database Uh, and that works using a bunch of like auto-generated code, which is really annoying to debug. I think your life would be better if you had that one dog from Conjun House that only said "gat." I think that's true for most of us. I think we would all be a little bit more fulfilled. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work. I might have to stream something else. Minesweeper? Oh, okay. Wait. There we go. All right, we did it. See, you just have to like threaten it with leaving, and that's when it finally decides. Okay, let me make this windowed. Let me bump down this resolution. That's the lowest it'll go, I guess. Let's do this. Okay, well, I cannot see my... I can just barely see my chat, but I can't read any of it there. So I will have to keep this up here. Testing and prod with streaming. See, no, the thing is, this would run perfectly fine on its own. But running it at the same time as OBS... And also, all these fucking settings are on high. The problem is more that OBS... Running OBS with anything... is terrible. Oh, okay. That's nice. Twitch integration. Streamers can create polls so their viewers can influence gameplay. Nah. I don't really have enough of viewership to do that. Okay, cool. Excuse me. What did I just click? Oh, okay. I hope all this saved. Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to like look down at my chat occasionally. Fraps? Okay, Grandpa. Okay, what's going on here? Ooh. Thinker. Sensitive. Physical or create my own. I want to see what this is like. Oh. Okay. Ah. To make him dumb and punch all the shit. I don't know. I don't know. Physical looks like he has liver damage. Physique, motorics, and psyche. I won't get any like bonuses, right, if I create my own. Doesn't really tell me what they do though. Okay, this sounds like fun. I'll go with that. Uh-huh.
There is nothing, only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passing. It is utterly void of struggle.
That's
no
boring.
ex-wives are contained within it. You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y.
Do you really?
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself?
Only experienced via memes. Same.
Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Hoard so much on yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we?
The limbic system.
Fear.
What's that again?
Adventure. You should ask what's out there first.
I don't care.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man-meat around you. A sensation.
Give it to me.
Like a
I'll
fly
take 'em.
to the ointment. Your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again.
Don't look at my
It
system.
wants to walk the desert. Hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call
Ah.
from hell.
Oh. Put your pants on, you freak. I'm streaming here.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
pants.
Oh, I don't have my keys on me.
It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should
10 out of 10 stream. Keys jingling. What more do you want? I should have like a keys. Oh. I need a keys jingling redeem. Somebody write that down. Oh, banana. Okay. Put that on, I guess. Oh, that's the right proper gent. Why is this blinking? Hello? Uh-huh. 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 Okay. Don't know what any of that means. Commodore Red. He's a fucking wino. What is this? Empty cassette case. Well, saw it. Oh, okay. Is there a way to turn the camera here?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Ew, French.
Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror, abort, you clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold,
Whoa. Hello, handsome.
you have no idea who this thing is.
It's the guy. It's the guy from the thing.
It appears you're
Superstar.
also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait,
How?
is that an expression?
Oh.
Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Because I'm a superstar, baby.
It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
How do I relate to him? That's a good question. Not for me, though. Maybe for your therapist. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No, no. This is what superstars do.
It's not even voluntary. You've worn that grin to your face, and now it won't come off.
Good.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies.
You should check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Goes off so many vibes. He is every vibe. All at once. Whoever did like the art direction for this, just incredible. Could solve the Death Note case on a vibe. He's like evil Columbo. Or not even evil, he's just like, I don't know.
Good call. Go ahead and try something if you like. Or, stop staring into the mirror.
Okay. I'll just let that be. Chaotic neutral Columbo. Oh, there you go. Slightly more presentable, I suppose. Oh, there's my tie. I knew there'd be one of those around here.
This fan has two chamber switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Give me that.
Swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
What does savoir-faire have anything to do with that?
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie. It 4 or
Should I
5
try them?
patterns, but not
Maybe.
the ones you have loose.
Okay. What else have I got around here? That's broken.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist, like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its frame. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside the door. The cool wind gushes in. You're
Alright. Let's get right proper dressed then. This here is a new beginning. I can feel it. That's not right. Wait a minute. Is that the only way I can go? Okay, I guess it's not. Okay. March 51.
Hello, officer.
Hi.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Miss. Classy. Orange. They done sold me the shatterproof glass and it done shattered.
Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
No. Because you're a police officer, sir. I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time. You've been here for 3 days, on official police business, no less. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression. Oh no. I'm so tempted. Okay. Chat. Okay, that's one vote. Going once. Fuck it.
The words have already left you.
I want to have fuck with you.
What was that? That's not even how words are used. What did you say? Come on. Say it again.
No.
Come on, man. Freddie, please. One more time. Goddamn right you did. You crazy ass. What kind of cop are you?
Cop of the apocalypse. Superstar cop.
Okay, that's cool. Or if I can just maybe ask you to elaborate on that superstardom a tiny bit.
You would. This is a tough choice, actually. It's a theory I'm developing.
Certainly been entertained. Thank you. Whatever you are, you should stick to it. Otherwise, it's gonna suck for you later when you have to interrogate me.
Uh-huh.
And for the record, no, I didn't do it.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Wait a minute. Alright, well, yeah, I figured. Was there something over here? No, just a radio. Something on the table. Oh, I can zoom in. Okay, some spare change. Real. What country
You should pick that
was
fat,
Real?
juicy
It was some South American country, wasn't it?
tray, light it up and smoke the living shit out of it.
No. Trompe le monde. He would. He wouldn't smoke. Maybe. He's on a new path now. Okay, he's a superstar. Okay, this is an interesting...
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. The emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
My soul is immense.
Utterly. And it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people, whether they like it or not. Ram it up their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This goes well with the theory I'm developing.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your... You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one that...
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I talk to this guy. What's up, bub?
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting
Cartier?
a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
Did I do that?
A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Stegoris."
That's the great school, right?
Look, your buddy is over there. Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
All right. Hello, madam.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
1 second.
A bespectacled man.
Oh, it's the other guy.
His bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello. I'm Kim Kisuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Raphael Ambrosius Gusto.
Beautiful.
Yes, well. It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is all back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interview?
Mapped out the initial interviews.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I met a lady. Yeah.
But even if you haven't, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the corridor. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Does that mean the body is no longer in the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
What a shame. Get to it now. Rip that body down from the tree.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
He nods.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse.
Really?
If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
a painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't tell that. So cigarettes would have to do.
After it's been up in a tree for that long, any kind of whipping is inadvisable.
Delicate goods, filled with stinking horrors.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate
Get it off the peninsula.
but getting the body down.
See the hat man? That's the final boss.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Yippee! Oh, I still need my shoe. How do I get outside?
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Guard, right?
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct
Oh, he was standing in
41
front of the door, okay. Currently in between names.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call
Raphael.
for the dead body. It was you who placed the code, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective, it's your turn.
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer?
Who killed him?
She went away because none of your business. Extra fine. Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoist... That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Uh-oh.
One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why?
Why did I have to use both my hands? Is this it? Is game over?
Goes dark.
Back so soon. Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries
Ah.
are unholy mystery. If it comes off like that, I was wrong to let you go. I should have kept you here. Is it bright where you are? Is it terrifying? Have you...
It's all right.
It doesn't look so, sweetie. Are you okay?
No. You have sustained a trauma to your lower neck. In addition, you have strained your left trapezius muscle. Pain surges down your back when you move.
The chair took the brunt of it. Don't worry.
Are you sure, ma'am?
Yes. Check on him.
Sir, I didn't mean for this to happen. I'm sorry. This has always been a cop-friendly place. The drinks are on the house, okay? There were a lot of drinks on the tab. I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window, though. That's 100 square.
With your back against the cold, mosaic floor, you feel the pain recede. You just need to get up and dust yourself away.
Sue.
Don't thank me yet. You still owe me 100 real. If you don't have it by tonight, I just can't let you up there. And for God's sake, watch out for yourself.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. In time or space? That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
Hello, sweetie.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Bye-bye. Oranje. Gotcha. Is my shoe over here? Or is it around the, oh, no, it's up there on the balcony. Where's the door to get to that? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, there's a guy over there. What? Thought cabinet. Temporary research bonus. What? Okay, I'll worry about that later. Spend the rest of the game without a shoe. There we are. Maybe next time. I already walked up here. Oops.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Good, they're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about...
Nice. What's the worst that could happen? Steps on glass and dies. Oh, wait a second. Oh, whatever.
A colourful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Wake him up? Oh.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man.
He didn't even check it for glass.
The photo. Santiago S. John.
Steal the ID for what purpose? Oh, okay.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. The building from
No, it's just a primordial scream.
Why the yelling, man? Wait.
I thought he was dead.
what? No, he was just sleeping. What do you want, officer?
I'm awake.
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a dead. If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern? I can tell you that.
You have a pretty solid feeling that the man's not just mouthing off. He's strong, but even he has reasons to be cautious here.
They say your guy was a killer. Your tree man. He has friends, same as him, killers. There's only one thing they know well. How to wreak havoc. Everyone. It's a local rumor. You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions.
There he is.
That's it.
Get him.
And I prefer to keep it this way.
Wait, did the arrows even show up? Oh, there. Okay, yeah, it did show up. Nice. I like that one. That's fun. It's a completely random location each time.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer. Even sleepy
There he is. Get him.
this doesn't help
There's the killer.
But it's something. Good work, detective.
It's like slightly delayed on my phone that I'm using to read chat.
That's the name of my
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
How's it going?
How's it going? We got him, boys. Pack it up.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside? We're in the middle of a strike
Oh,
down
yeah.
in the harbour, trying to force some. For one, I can use some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say. They got it. Measurehead's got it. He's guarding
Measurehead?
the gate.
The way he says Measurehead implies ultimate trust in this head reckoner's physical prowess. He seems like a worthy rival.
You should slay him. Hiding in the background assets, how devious.
We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. Okay, I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart. Indeed. Help yourself to some. Right. New. Ugh, thank God, new.
The worker stares at you. His eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir.
Fuxley. Despite the headache and the queasiness, you feel like you've got at least a 10-kilometer run in you. The
That's a
dog
good
walker
attitude.
Doesn't answer. His head is already back down.
That was nice.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is.
I'm not drinking the
Oh,
table room.
Excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a
No. I'm not licking the table room. Alright, I'm not starting off that desperate. Maybe we'll get there. Do you have something better to do? Fuck the police. I've got murders to solve.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me? Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just... Okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am working. I have a greenhouse in the yard there. I've been trying to get some work done. Well, as you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from a tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks.
Don't worry, miss. We are here to clean it up. You can get to work soon.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale.
Salts? Ammonium salts. Perhaps useful for later.
Of
Yeah.
course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Really? None. Maybe just a tiny bit of annoyance.
What? What does that mean? Ah, okay. What the hell is that?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back.
I got some funny doohickeys up here. Alright, where's the dead guy?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement.
The tire tracks
Oh.
were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A. The driver started there and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
Oh, there we go.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there.
Okay, well, first I gotta go see what's over here. What are you doing there?
Kuno's got this.
Kuno, is he talking in third person? Detective vision fueled by alcohol.
Oh yeah, nappa gumpy, Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
Stop throwing rocks at my crime scene.
Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthful.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Why is he talking in third
God,
person?
Right, he's not a gardener. He's an athlete. Every rock connects, making the battered corpse look just a little bit worse for wear.
What? You wanna fuck Kuno now? What's the matter? Kuno's got you cornered. Nothing to say. Who's the man now, huh? Kuno's the man. You wouldn't believe.
What was that, Kuno?
Nothing, see, nothing. Just slicing some bacon. The fuck are you talking?
He's calling us Kuno. We're fucking each other.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there?
The kid
What you
moves
got?
his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig.
Don't tell the pig.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fucking. Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno. Don't ask the pigs for shit.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Your test.
Get lost.
Who the fuck is Kuno?
Kuno, pig.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog.
Think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
Watch out, Kuno. He's trying to fiddle you. He's gonna put his hands on you. Help! Pig's got Kuno. Help! Ray!
Help! He's got the.
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! He's the.
Escalate, Kuno.
Kuno! Somebody, please!
Look at his shit-eating grin.
Kill him.
Yes. Kill him. Kill him now. He won't see
Alright.
death.
What's the call, chat? Kill Kuno? Wait, I think I can start a poll. How do I do this? There's a thing here. Is it not here? Maybe I can edit. Kill. Okay.
Thump. The blow connects surprisingly well, leaving your knuckles tingling.
Do it.
Kuno feels it. This was no light tap.
Officer, this is very far from normal police conduct. Get yourself together.
He started it.
Okay, pig. Kuno knows to respect that violent shit. You should see Kuno's dad. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything.
See, Kuno gets it.
The creature behind the fence has fallen ominously silent. Only her eyes are alive, jumping from actor to actor.
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want? Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Hello.
The fuck about it? Kuno's fucking.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's. Don't ask. Probably climbed. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City. Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis. You're tested. Get lost.
All right.
He's on your crime scene, bossing you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Trying to fuck at the Kuno. Trying to fuck at me. Trying to fuck. Kuno gonna fuck you.
Normal is not what we got here. You've got to work.
I don't think Kuno's gonna be very helpful.
You're dreaming, pig.
A little. But don't expect anything to.
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you expected. More fever than
Well, I'll get some of the booze out.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and until a pool of vomit lies under you. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
I don't need it.
Sure you do. You just threw it a lot. That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be...
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
active decay. It's okay.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna.
All right. Uh-oh, stinky. Phew. See, what have I got in here anyway? Can I see how much money I have somewhere?
Hello again, officer.
Oh, was it this here?
How are things? Sure. I'm done with them. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Okay. Do I just use it from here? Or do I do it from here?
There he still is, looking.
How do I use it? Huh.
Yes? What do you want to know? Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me now. Do you want me to brief you? 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. A security guard or worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. They didn't identify themselves in any way. The tone was muffled. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. Just to be clear, we are police officers. It's our job to find the killer. That's the case. Uncover and arrest the killer. I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. You don't know.
No.
I assumed you were in on it.
Talk Worker Pension Fund. They're at it again.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case? Good.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me? You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
A moment passes. The lieutenant glances at the sports watch on his wrist.
How do I take the salts? How does this work? Give me the juice. Give me. What the hell? Do I just have to do this again?
There he still is, looking. The ammonia only
Oh,
makes
okay.
it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done,
Ah.
your cheeks are wet with tears.
I just have to do this over and over again, don't I? I don't want to be a cop anymore.
Are you okay, officer? You're facing tough odds here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal.
What is happening to you? Are you going to cry now, son? You heard the coach. This is weakness. It cannot go on much longer, or you will lose.
An appropriate attitude. You need to get your shit together.
But I don't wanna.
We should
Lock
go talk
in.
to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it with special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Alrighty. I've had a thought. What will I gain from this? Nothing, apparently. Alright, is there more stuff to click on? What's in here?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Just a trash container Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or...
Did someone say pry bar?
Fuck yeah.
Really? Your muscles are down with either one.
What?
Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
Oh.
He probably has one.
Ask the manager? Bullshit. Go straight.
Oh, there it is. For a second, I was like, "Where'd the car go?"
This Oslo Vantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito.
Graffito?
First inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant. The box seems happy.
Good box.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also. The mailbox does not know how to man up. It is an inanimate object.
Who's this person standing all suspicious over here?
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Oh. Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
Brutally dismantling.
Thank you, sir. I'm glad to help Mum out with the store. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
The gale wind blows in from the coast, a wind of needles. It wraps itself around a building of brick and mortar. Somewhere, a clamour rings through the honeycomb of classrooms. Remorse, the parquet of assembly halls, the rows of stall bars are growing cold. You haven't heard a word of what she's been saying these past few moments. You only hear.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in a way
Cursed.
that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses. Of course, sir.
Okay. Bye-bye. Funny little child. Goodbye. Oh, why? I just wanted to look at books. Pate. How much is there to say about pate? Oh. Oh, right, that's what I was doing. Okay, well, there's a few things I need to do in here, I think.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A metallic drawer slides out from under it.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold and heavy, like true, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and sleek. You can do good work with these. It's robust, weatherproof, lets you see things in the dark. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest.
Nice.
The gauge casts a warm glow on the steering.
Got some nice toys.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the middle.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is...
Received. Hold on, officer.
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Hello.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her. No question about it.
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. You know who? Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the court. No one calls the police. The union would get angry. You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto police by the dock workers union.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people, You don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with, well, by the union, internally. Please, I just didn't want any trouble. You do? Oh. What else can I do for you? No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires.
Fucking crackheads.
People don't have the money to have the
Taking the copper.
They use the union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
Chat, do I ask her out? Do you think she likes me, chat? I don't know, chat. I'm nervous. Hold on. So I'm just checking my phone real quick. She wants you, bro. Alright, I've listened to you enough already. I need a different voice in my head. No, not the other voice in my head. Damn it. Alright, I guess I have to.
No, absolutely not.
That came so fast, you can't but wonder what else she would be good at. Baseball, ring-a-bell quiz shows, catching keys in the air, petting an angry cat.
Yeah, you are the voices. These are literally you guys.
Call me again. Bye.
Wait, why does she seem angry with you?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone she's angry about. Some other guy, like Gart.
It's like Kronk.
You know women and their constant problems. Yeah. That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire.
No.
Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
What does Hobocop think about women? Not a spinster. Sexism run.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Oh no. Please no. RPU. I can't do it.
You're just a gimp. What? Nothing's wrong. It's just sexuality.
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over. 10-4. What's your status? Over. 10-18. 10-20. Over. State your message, sir. Over.
Dire need of financial assistance. Nope.
10-4. Your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. Over. 10-9. Repeat message. Over. 10-4. Message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
1022, the captain. This sounds bad. Bad and scary. Like being called to the...
Is it him? What does he want? Says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun, too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
No, me.
Over the phone.
Oh, I succeeded.
Just say it like it's the truth.
He says he didn't. Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance?
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about it.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question. What? What is it? He wants to verify him.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the...
Tell him to stop waiting. What do you need, sir? Over.
Okay.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
All right. I got what I needed out of that.
Volumetric shit compressor.
Nice.
Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Okay. Hello, Toto. Welcome. Wait, what have I got going on here? I've got a bunch of tools now. That's nice. Oh. Whoops. Wow. Thank you for the follow. Where was that? Hold on. Toto! Okay, what am I doing here? I need to balance out some of these. Okay. Let's balance this out a little bit. Nice. Okay. Actually, what else did I have left here? Inspect the body. Look for the collar. Find my badge, find my gun. Open the trash container. Okay. Is there something over here?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Wow. Hello. Thank you for the follow. Toto again. Oh, I get YouTube. Does it does the same thing for YouTube? I forgot how my alerts work. Yippee. Okay. Wait, no. First, let me do this. Let's open this thing.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
3%. That's not very good. Found you on YouTube and followed you here. I appreciate that.
No matter
Do it.
how strong you think you are,
No.
this is really not something you should be attempting to do with your bare hands.
Boo. Okay, let's try this again.
There he still is, looking.
Oh, okay.
right
Now suddenly
through you
I can
with
do
his
it.
white eyes. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you.
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons. Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. It is. It's expensive.
Oh.
We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Ka-ching, baby!
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them? Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part of his unplastic expression range, communicating both professionalism and sarcasm. This time, the latter.
Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
Significant overlap between the dumbest humans and smartest bears.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Maybe he was just wearing these boots.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags. Someone could have cleaned the yard, but that's a question for the red hat thing.
I hear you, cop, talking shit about the Kuno. Come here and say it to Kuno's face. You wanna fuck me, huh? You wanna fuck the Kuno?
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
What? Are you trying to ignore me now, fuckface?
Fuck you, Kuno.
Kuno, this boots shit is super boring, and the guy's a total Victopaz.
What the hell's that?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink and blue. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great Century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
So annoying.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Ooh, what's that?
What you get, Sunshine? Mini.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so Nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Sure, just don't lose it.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Thank you, nice voice in my head.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you. Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
Extremely. Industrial strength. A can used for tying cargo to lorries. Yes, it looks like they used whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing out there. I'm still approaching this as a lynching, yes, motivated by the ongoing strike. You?
What do I think right now? It seems...
Yes, it often is. This bell worries me.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. His eyes are milky white and blind to the wood. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Who are you, dead man?
Gone.
Oh. Wait, can I...
Into the wild pale yonder. In the past. Way out in the west.
Schizo
I'm
time.
a joke. Look at me. There is nothing funny about jokes either. A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Go ahead, Cobbo. Do I remind you of someone? No, not quite. Be fair now. You sure I got out of that one? Coppellini. What do you mean? It's the power of your imagination. Go ahead. Ask me more questions. You fucking love questions.
I do love questions.
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Coming right up. Copperoonie, Rooney. This is getting upbeat now. Because you have loved it, me and Provocopo. It was love all along. Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder? You're a lying sack of shit, Coppo. You're doing this because there is nothing else to do. Everything else is over. It's just me now. Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also, see me in your dreams.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
How should I know why you are thinking, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So what do you stinky. Think?
I agree. Totally dead. Dabba-doob doob dead. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Fuck you, Kuno. Gonna hop off? Okay. Bye-bye. Superstar Cop will solve this case. If it's the last thing I do. Maybe tomorrow, though, because I'm getting kind of tired. He did a poopy.
Has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Damn. That's a whole different kind of autism you've got there.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
Maybe. I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think. Yes, there's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling.
Wow, best viewers on streamview.com. Don't mind if I do. Okay.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it. Climb up there and saw the branch? I don't trust that ladder. The assailants didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How? It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work.
Yeah, now we're talking.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss, Kuno!
Let me try.
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place.
Let's go, Kimbo.
He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow Stess was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookabat asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have. I have to say, it's beginning to look.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is. Us should. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
This is the sorriest pair.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana pointer! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
The cold piece of bacon.
Oh, banana.
The fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger.
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot him.
Kuno is silent. Aggression gathers in the air. The trigger feels delicate and ready to break under your finger.
Kill Kuno.
Comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Your field of view narrows. The branch.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Let's go. Yeah.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces.
Gamer.
Loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash
Okay.
within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
By being a damn good shot. Ace is high.
Yippee!
The lieutenant takes
That was the lamest high five I've ever seen.
the customary salutation. Your palm hurts from the
Cup always wins.
precise and down to the point.
Recoil doesn't numb your hand.
I knew these guys were.
Not going to the gun range to improve your writing. Sad. Yeah, I'll probably wrap up as soon as I get through this dialogue.
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Blair, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. The harbor just east of here. Getting in might prove a challenge, though. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
You could
Ooh.
ask the garden for directions.
Writers don't experience or feel study anymore. All I know is Pinterest and Lord of the Rings. I do have to go to a range one day. That is something that I feel like you should do at some point, just to like know how it feels. Next time I'm over, maybe. What's with this? Oh.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Oh. Ow.
Despair creeps into you. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right? He watches you melt down stoically from behind the lenses of his glove. Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now.
Is that it?
Gives up the detective genre for social
Oh.
realism. Another
Fuck.
police officer resigned.
Whoopsies.
Nervous breakdown.
Okay, well, I'll continue next time. It's a good thing it just auto-saved. But that's interesting. Yeah. The writing's real nice in a lot of places. This will be... What am I saying? I don't know. I'm EP. Bye-bye. Night-night. Thank you guys for coming by. Hold on, I have to close like 50 windows. And then my OBS. There it is. Bye-bye.